Hello from Not Disney.
No.
We're in terribly cold Wisconsin right now.
Yeah, we got like 8 inches of snow.
Yep. So
Terrible.
We're gonna bring Disney to us today.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about, what are we talking about today?
Our wedding.
Our Disney World wedding.
Our fairy tale.
/ engagement.
Not so fairy tale wedding.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into all the,
Yes.
everything pretty
Yes.
much.
We haven't done a video, but now we have signed contracts, so now we feel comfortable actually putting the information out there.
Yeah. So, where it all began. So, it's February now, so we got engaged last May.
That was in our May videos.
Was it? It was.
Yeah.
It was. Well, I'm just giving a broad,
Yeah.
just
That's when it started.
idea of when it all started.
Is May, as some of you have seen.
Yep. So then we started this whole process when? Like July-ish?
I called fairy tale weddings like pretty much right when we got home, I feel like.
Oh, that soon?
I think it was in like June. Like I started the process very, very quick.
Oh, okay. Well, and now it's already February. You're getting a call.
Sorry, guys.
From New Hampshire.
Okay. So,
anyway,
I don't know if you wanted to talk about the guideline. Well, we'll get into that, the details of things later.
Well, okay. So we'll just start where we started. So we went from basically June until now, until we finally got like a set venue.
Yes.
But we won't tell you where that is yet. We'll wait till the end.
Yeah. So it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
And a lot of plan switching, problems, and everything.
Yep. So.
Alrighty.
Do you want to start out where we started?
Well, I'll say originally. We've had like 6 plans.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, which
so
happens. So
we watched, it was like the premiere Fairy Tale weddings for like the new season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it was the first time for the Tree of Life. And that was our first choice.
Yeah.
And we wanted it at Christmas time. I always dreamed of a Christmas Disney wedding because of the lights and the decorations and everything. But there was bumps in the road with that.
Yeah.
But starting off with the Tree of Life, we wanted like the tree ceremony, and then we wouldn't know where the reception would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then our wedding planner just told us that we'd have to pay a lot for lighting, and we had to pay to light the tree. So we were turned off by that.
Yeah. So then after that, we were like, okay, well, your dream's to really have it at Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
But the problem with that then is
we don't have $100,000.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the most expensive spot to have it.
Yes.
It's
I would say that everyone thinks a Disney wedding is crazy, but it's really not.
Yes. I wanted to make that point, actually. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, see, we can go through our I didn't know if you wanted to tell them our pricing or not. I think it would help people that you can have a Disney wedding.
Can, yeah. Yeah, because I think the average amount that someone spends on a wedding, American weddings, what, like 25,000-ish?
Yes.
Which you could easily do at Disney.
You could do.
Obviously, you can make it a ridiculous amount, which...
We're on our way.
You can do that. No, we're not. We're a little above average, but not, insane. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
We're below, 6 figures, which is good.
Okay, but so if we're going to talk about pricing, I would say. So, for the Tree of Life, the lighting would cost $4,000 to light the ceremony space, and then another $4,000 to light the tree. So that's $8,000 just on lighting for that ceremony. So that's why we jumped to the Magic Kingdom location.
Right. So, Magic Kingdom, we were going to do it at the on top of the train station.
Yes.
Which is, what is it, that's 15?
That's $15,000 for the
space.
entire, ceremony costs.
Right. The problem with that, though, well, that's what, I had to convince you not to do it there, because the ceremony would have been at, when was it? 9? Right?
8.
8?
But the main problem, because we were going to do it at Christmas time, was the tree.
Right. Because there's no point in doing it right? Well,
I'll show
unless
you a
really
picture.
like
I'll
the
insert
tree.
a picture. Like the tree blocks the entire like main street. Like when you're
Right.
going down.
If you're standing on the train station looking at the castle, you can't see the castle unless you're like way off on the way edge of the train station. Yeah. Then you can see the castle at like an angle, but all you'd see is the tree for us. And that ceremony time is like our ceremony would start like right when the park opens.
Yeah.
And we didn't want like thousands of
and it could only be 15
in.
minutes long, and I've never like pictured my wedding only being 15 minutes for the ceremony.
Right. So we asked that.
Yes. And then for
quickly.
a little bit, for another change, we had the East Plaza Garden. We had that for like a day.
Yeah.
That
didn't last
so that's
long.
like, if you guys know, like Crystal Palace. It's like the grass area by the Crystal Palace. Mm-hmm. That ceremony is at 9 a.m.
Yep.
So it's like right when the park opens, when they do the morning show and everything, you'd be having your ceremony.
Yeah.
So that was like a 24-hour situation. We moved on.
So this is where it gets interesting. So then we finally found a venue that we wanted at Epcot.
Loved it.
At Epcot, our notes went away. There we go. There's too much to keep track of. We need notes.
Okay, well, the first thing with Epcot is that for holidays, they do block off from mid-December through mid-January.
Yeah.
So our Christmas time wedding got vanished.
Oh, right. Yep.
So we switched.
Which is why we have the date we have now, which is January
18th
of 2020,
yes.
which the date has not changed.
Yes. Then I was fine with that, like as much as I would have wanted a Christmas wedding. It was just a nightmare because our wedding planner has to go through the Disney parks people, and then she'd have to go through like the holiday planners too, and it was just a nightmare.
Right.
So
then we got our next favorite venue, which was in front of Spaceship Earth, in front of the fountain.
Yes.
In front of the fountain on that, like, main bridge thing.
Yeah, the bridge connecting Future World and World Showcase.
Yes.
And we would be the first couple to ever get married there.
Yes, which is
it was awesome.
Extra exciting.
Yes.
And we thought we'd get a spot on Fairytale weddings, which would have
Yes.
been awesome too, because it's something new.
Yes. Everything was working out for that location.
Yep.
Like we got Cinderella's carriage. You have to, if you have Cinderella's carriage at your ceremony, you have to have clearance for the horses. Yes. And we got clearance at Fountain of Nations.
Yes.
And we got Italy, like down by the water, that reception space cleared. Like everything was like lined up and perfect.
Yep. So we were about a week away.
Nope, we're not getting there yet. We have to do pictures first.
Oh, okay.
I'm going in order.
Okay, so yeah, everything was all good. We talked to our
Yes.
wedding planner. She said she talked to Epcot. Everything, they said we're all good. Everything got approved.
Yeah.
Everything
we were
was
super
good.
excited. And
then,
yeah, so
we
had that in set. We had our Epcot wedding in set and perfect. So we decided to book our engagement pictures.
Yep.
So how should I go about this? So Magic Kingdom has 3 different routes. They have one going by like Haunted Mansion and Pirates over that direction. They have one that goes to the Be Our Guest and Little Mermaid, and then one that goes by like the Carousel and the Teacups.
This is through Disney's photography, their fine art
Disney
photography
Fine Arts.
thing. This isn't, we didn't like just hire some person to take our picture. This is like through them. Because you have to take the pictures before the park opens.
Yes.
So you have to have somebody that has clearance to get into the parks before anybody else.
Yes.
So yeah. Sorry, keep going.
So
you were on.
I called, and we only had like a week because we went to Disney in January, as you guys have seen our videos. Like, so I had a week, and we had to do it on a Wednesday. Like, they opened up because they also cancel photography during the holiday season. Mm-hmm. So we got like the first day that they started doing portrait sessions, and we got the Be Our Guest route, which all the other routes were full that day. And luckily, I asked if we could replace Little Mermaid with Dumbo, and they said yes.
Yay.
And usually, they always say, like, you have to stick to your route. Mm-hmm. Like, definitely at the Magic Kingdom.
We're a special case.
Yeah, and those pictures were
case.
amazing. Aw. Those are like that was like a great place to take pictures, and I feel like now that they'll probably allow more people to take pictures back there.
Yeah.
because they were really, really cute and everything.
Yeah, our photographer really liked doing that area.
Yeah. So.
Shout out to Michael.
Yeah. Okay, so before we went in January, we had props made.
Yep.
Would you like to show our props?
Where's the other one?
I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Well, here's... This one's our favorite anyway.
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
There you go. So it has our date on it. Yep. And then I painted the Mickey heads.
Look how perfect those are.
I know, right?
Did you freehand those?
Yeah, I did.
Pretty good. I nailed all the numbers on there.
Yes.
Which is harder than you'd think because this wood is really flexible. And it kind of...
Yeah.
So it's tough.
It took us a long time.
It did take a while. It would take longer than you'd think.
We made this one, and then it was like we got a Mr. and Mrs. like cardboard sign, and then we just put like rose gold paper over it. So that I can like put some pictures so you can see those in there. But yeah, this one is our favorite.
Yeah.
And I have it hanging up in my room now.
Yes, with some of our engagement pictures, which we'll show.
And and then the other prop we used was a balloon, which we had to pay for the balloon, and you had to get it the night before.
Oh, yeah.
So that was like a $12 balloon.
We have a lot of pictures with the balloon, too.
We like the balloon. The balloon I loved. I just wish that they had balloons that they could just, like, give to you. Yeah. Because then we just had it sitting in our room for the rest of the trip. Yeah. Just, like, yeah. And they're not cheap. Like I said, they're like $12, which compared to the pictures...
is nothing, pretty much.
Okay, well, the picture, since we're going through pricing...
I don't remember exactly how much it was. I always forget how much it was.
It's $2,400 for a Magic Kingdom session. If you do... Sorry.
Okay?
If you do any other park, it's $1,500. And then if you do a resort, it's $1,000 for an hour. Which
sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much for
minute.
what... I mean, yeah. It was pretty incredible experience. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it was cool, like, being in there alone. I mean, it was early, and it was dark and a little chilly. But... Yes. And there's a lot that goes on. It's very chaotic in the morning right before the park opens because they're, you know, washing the streets and they were taking down the Christmas lights off the castle.
Yeah, so speaking of that,
so there was a big crane. Oh, yeah, you can.
So, like, when we usually don't go this early in January. So we went the 11th through the 19th. Yeah. And we got there and we stayed at the Polynesian and like the Christmas lights were still on the castle and I like almost cried because I was so happy I got to see them again. And then I was like, can they please just stay up because the lights would be on when we were taking the pictures because it was dark out. And of course that one morning we woke up and the castle was black. Yep. And the crane was there and it was just like, okay, of course it happened that day. Of course.
Yeah, because I just looked and I was like, the castle didn't always have a blinking red light on top of it, did it? Uh-huh. And then, there was the crane right next to it. Yeah. But they photoshopped it out, so it's okay.
Yes, but I would have loved to have... Because we have pictures in front of the castle. I'll show you some. But like, it would have looked even better if the Christmas lights were on. That's okay.
Well, yeah.
That's okay.
But that's okay.
Yes. So
the process...
tell them about the time frame.
The time frame. Like when it started and stuff?
Yes. Okay. And like the pickup process.
So, I'm trying to remember now. It seems like it was so long ago. So they pick you up. Your photographer will pick you up in the lobby of your resort if need be. We Mufasa in the background. We just went to the Lion King on Broadway and we bought that along with a lot of other merch.
Yeah, and I have my Simba tattoo.
Anyway. Okay. So they'll pick you up. What time did he pick us up? Because our pictures officially started at 6. Was it 6?
Yes, because if you're staying anywhere like near, like we were by Magic Kingdom, so it was 6. But if you're staying somewhere further away, like Kidani or Jumbo House, you'd have to be picked up at 5:45 a.m. Yeah. So yeah, they pick you up. They picked us up in the lobby at 6. Yes. Our pictures officially started at 6:30, so we were in the park by 6. Well, a little before 6:30, because it takes them a little while to find a place to park amongst all the chaos, and then unload all their gear and set up and all that stuff. Yeah, so we drove the truck straight through the back entrance.
Yeah, we literally just drove
On the streets.
through the park.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So we parked back we started back
by the Hall of Presidents.
By the Hall of Presidents. That's where we parked. So then we went, yeah.
Yeah, we parked by the Hall of Presidents, and then we took pictures on the bridge connecting Liberty Square to Main Street there. Mm-hmm. And then we moved, I think we skipped over the front of the castle because we had to go around the lights being taken down. So that's why we went back to Dumbo. And then we did Be Our Guest, and then we went back
in front of the castle.
And then it was like lighter out too.
Yeah.
Like it was like see, that's another thing too. The sunrise was like terrible that morning.
Yeah,
it was cloudy.
It was cloudy.
Yeah, it was not good.
But our pictures still turned out really cool.
They're amazing, but like we basically had the worst weather. It was like freezing. I was dying.
It was cold. Yeah.
And yeah, the sunrise, the sky wasn't very pretty or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. They crank out a lot of pictures in an hour. It's pretty impressive.
We had 120
pictures
in an hour.
Mm-hmm. Which is
it's really worth every penny. It really is. And like waking up early, worth it.
And they're really good too because we had never had pictures taken like that before, like very professional pictures. Yeah. So I was a little nervous.
I was nervous too.
But they get you really comfortable really fast. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
At least our guy was good. Michael was very good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have a feeling most people. I mean, engagement pictures are usually like your first professional pictures done. I mean, besides like school pictures, but like with your person.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. So then I'm throwing stuff around here.
So they got the pictures. Actually, we took them on Wednesday, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Was it a Tuesday? Okay, it was a Tuesday. And we got our pictures like the next morning.
I think it was 2 days. Or
was it 2 days?
2 days. I think Thursday morning.
Yeah.
We got them, and they said that it would be at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before they got our pictures back, and we got them in 2 days.
Yeah.
Less than 2 days.
And we like made our morning. It like made our entire day. Like just we like looked at them like all day. Like we went to Hollywood Studios. I think we were there that day, and we just all we did when we were in line, we were just like staring at our pictures and everything.
And I posted some of our pictures on a Disney like Facebook page, like group page.
Yeah.
And I got how many? Over 3 point something thousand likes on it. I felt really popular. It was great.
It was great.
And they like make a little website for you where all your pictures live.
Yes.
And you get that for 90 days? 60 days.
Is it,
90 days.
90.
I think it's 90 days.
Yeah.
Because we have ours till like April.
Yeah,
so you can buy your pictures straight from there. You can download them, share them with people.
And now when you buy them through, like, they are a little pricey when you buy them straight through there, but it's like they come, like we just recently got our prints back, and they're like incredible quality, and like way better.
Yeah.
Like we usually just get ours from like Walgreens. Like we just go and print through Walgreens or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have down there.
Yeah.
But like these are just amazing.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
And you also get a free, well, I guess it's not free because it's just included in the price, but
it's a $2,400 book.
Yeah. Yeah. But they make you this really nice photo album.
It's awesome.
So it's 20, I think you get 20 pictures. You can upgrade it to up to 40, but then it's like an additional cost.
We would have definitely done that.
Yeah.
We'll show you like the book, and it's just like, it's only like an extra few $100s to get more,
I'm gonna show it right now.
More prints. Go ahead, show it.
So this is the book. So it took, I don't know. Well, I mean, it took a few weeks to get it, but you see why it takes so long because it's really nicely made. So this is it. So this is what it looks like. So you can customize. So the logo is different depending on what you get because if it's like wedding pictures,
they'll the Fairytale wedding logo.
Yeah. But since ours was like engagement pictures, and it was at Magic Kingdom, they put the castle.
I think there was one other logo you could have picked from. It was like a quinceañera.
Oh yeah, quinceañera
logo.
One. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do for their pictures for quinceañera.
And so that is obviously not the date we took them. That's our engagement date and our names. And then on the side they put that, which is cute. And then cute. Obviously they have their logo on the back.
Yeah.
But this is what I'll show some of our pictures. So that's what it looks like on the inside.
There's hidden Mickeys. See, you're up here.
There's hidden Mickeys.
Here's a hidden Mickey.
And these pages are like they're not just like paper pages, they're like cardboard.
Yes.
So it's like really well made, like really sturdy. Like look at that.
Well, and this isn't like a border around a paper picture. This is all just one sheet.
Yeah,
like
it's like printed. It's printed into the board, so it doesn't. So they won't like come off or anything.
Yes, if we would have known this, we would have definitely ordered probably 40.
Yeah,
easily.
because this is 20.
Yeah.
And you can
But we'll
I
do
forget
that
how
for
much
our
the upgrade, because you can upgrade to 30 and then to 40.
I think it was like a few hundred.
I think it's like $215 to go from 20 to 40.
Yeah, see, like totally worth it.
In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, you're already like spending that much.
Here's some of our pictures.
Yes.
That was by Dumbo. I'll skip back. I don't know what I'm going to land on. Oh, that's my favorite. I love this one. See, look. I love this one. And then, that was by Be Our Guest. There's some other ones by Be Our Guest. And he had, so those lights. Oh,
yeah, those weren't our props.
Yeah, we didn't bring those. Our photographer brought those, and they're just like these little lights that he wrapped around us, which I thought was really cute. They look really nice. I did like those, and that, it's usually way dark. Like when it came out, it was way darker. Yeah,
this is definitely brightened.
Definitely brightened it up. Yeah, and then so in front of the castle.
Go to my favorite.
Your favorite? Well, I was explaining it before.
Oh, sorry.
So technically, you said on the website they said that the photographers are not allowed to take pictures with the partner's statue in it. But apparently he just
look at that
defied all the rules and did it anyway. So there's us with Mickey and Walt in front of the castle. You love that one.
I love that one.
I love that one.
Mm-hmm. That one I have printed in my room, like a big one, like a 12 by 15 or something. Yeah.
And then you also like.
The bridge ones grew on me. This was our last stop of the day. Like we were heading out. And then he was like, let's get out of Splash Mountain and take pictures real quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was freezing. Like, I couldn't even text people after because my hands were frozen. And I was like, no. But then, like, we did these and, like, they turned out really, really nice.
Yeah. Because we were already at our hour limit. And,
this was at, like,
he was just like,
7:45.
I want to do, like, one or two more. And we're like, okay. So we just hopped out really fast. And that's how they turned out in kind of a hurry. So pretty good. And then, where was the other one that you like? The one that's really far away. Oh, this one. So I like that one. That one's epic.
See, I made sure, because when you make like an application for your photographer and you can like Pinterest stuff on there and stuff. And I made sure, I was like, we want to like make sure the pictures are like, you're at Disney.
Yeah.
Like, because they ask you, it's like, do you want all close-ups or like far away? And we were just like, well, if I'm paying to have pictures in the Magic Kingdom, like,
you want to look like you're in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
like, you want to take advantage.
So we don't have like a ton that's like just our faces, really. I don't think we really have any.
Yeah.
That's like that you can't tell what you are.
And we figured out the pattern because it was like, look at each other and laugh, and then foreheads, and then kiss. And it was like the same order for everything. And we would like hold each other differently and stuff, obviously, but
it was
fun.
A really good experience.
It was a lot of fun.
And I wasn't going to do this for our wedding, a portrait session, but it's like, I would love to.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone should do it. Like, it's amazing.
And like, to me, an hour sounds like a lot of time to get your pictures taken, but it flies.
It went by so
really,
fast.
really fast.
So fast.
Because, I mean, you essentially get, 20 minutes in each spot, because we had 3 spots, pretty much. Well, we had 4 spots, I guess. But, that's even less time in each spot.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Be Our Guest, I would say, I mean, it means a lot to us, but it was very tricky for him because you weren't allowed in the restaurant. But if you went by the door, there was like lighting through the restaurant, so it was very hard to get the lighting down. So we don't have like a ton by Be Our Guest.
Yeah. But that's okay.
But it was still nice to have some.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I asked them if we could also do some by the carousel, but someone else. Because I think those would have been really cute. Some, like, on the horses or something.
Yeah.
But someone else already had that route, so.
But I'm happy with how they turned out.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy.
They look great.
Yes.
And we put them...
No, not yet.
Okay. We'll wait on that then.
So that was on Thursday that we got those pictures, like we said. Okay, so we took them Tuesday, got them back on Thursday, like, loved them. Like, it made our day much better. Like, we had like a great day.
I'll let you do the
no, you do it.
The dreaded phone call the next day. Was that the next day?
It was on Friday.
Our last full
do you want
day.
me to tell it?
I can tell if you want me to. So, like we said before, we had our Epcot ceremony and reception. Everything
Cinderella
that
carriage,
we were in love with. Are you gonna start crying?
Yeah.
So that was Thursday. Then Friday, the next day, we went to Epcot.
It was Festival of the Arts opening
Festival
day.
of the Arts opening day, so it was a good day. Well,
No.
it started out a good day. And then we were just walking around Epcot, and you got a phone call from Michelle, our wedding planner.
Yep. And the message just left. I didn't answer because we were painting on the mural that you could paint on.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, Michelle called me. And I just figured it was nothing. Like, she was just, like, checking up on us or, like, wanted to see if we wanted to sign contracts or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The voicemail was, I need to talk to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, you talked to her. I didn't talk to her because we couldn't really do it on speakerphone because,
Yeah.
we were in the middle of everybody. So you talked to her. But, so basically the gist was that apparently Epcot called her, or they talked to each other, and she said that they were doing construction on, well, basically our ceremony
They're redoing
location.
the whole hub at Epcot.
Yeah.
But the worst part is that I called her a week before, and I asked her, because I saw it on D23's website, and I was like, hey, like, it says that Epcot's hub is going to get destroyed soon. Yep. And I was like, I don't want cranes and stuff in my wedding, like a big construction wall. And she's like, no, it's fine. Epcot hasn't said anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was like 4 days before we were supposed to sign our contracts and everything. And she called us and she was like, Epcot's not comfortable with doing your ceremony right when they're about to do construction or basically starting construction.
Yeah, they like greenlit the process that day or something.
Yeah. So basically our whole wedding got scrapped.
Yeah, it got canceled, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was terrible.
That was a good last day.
It was the last day of our vacation too, which didn't help.
Day.
And we were at Epcot of all places. Like, and then we left. We left. We were like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, we walked out and we were like, don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's depressing.
Because it's like trying to
I almost cried a little bit.
Well, I did cry.
You did.
I think you cried too a little bit.
A little bit.
Like,
well, it was so cool.
Because we've been through we went through like so much. Like we basically had like 5 different venues and plans before this, and we finally got one that we were happy with and excited for, and we were like unique. Like I like to be unique.
Yeah.
And then it just all got taken away from us like right before we had to sign contracts.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and like I was like, we just took these pictures with our sign.
Yeah, so we were like, we have to have our ceremony still, like, we have to have everything on this day because we just spent, $2,500 having our picture taken with our date in it.
Yeah, and our sign is in a lot of pictures. Like, I'm not like
our date
like,
is
all
in,
of,
yeah. And our book as well. That's the engagement date, though.
Yeah,
so I guess
it was.
Matter. But,
so that's all I told her, and then, I mean, when I spoke, you didn't hear her, but she had like nothing to like. She was just like in shock.
Yeah.
So I could tell that like she did call us right away, and she did tell us, and she cared and everything. Yeah. And then she told us like she's like, I will do whatever I can to get you whatever else you want. Mm-hmm. And our biggest thing, I told her, I was like, I want to be married in front of like an icon.
Right.
So the castle, the Tree of Life, or
and we wanted
Chinese
our
theater.
Ceremony and reception in a park in the same park.
Yeah. So that's like another thing is that like our reception wasn't canceled. The Italy would have been fine, but we didn't want
like a wedding in Animal Kingdom and then a reception at Epcot because that's just not convenient at all and doesn't really make sense because they don't go together.
Right.
That's like 2 totally different themes.
So we basically like in that we've had the Epcot plan. It was like for like 2 months or so that we were like set on
and
that.
We like told everybody.
We told like we announced it on Facebook and everything
because we were like, oh well, we're gonna sign like contracts. It's gonna be official in like 2 days. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Well, so note to all you people: don't like tell people until you like actually just sign everything. Yeah. And they told you that it's all good. Well, they did tell us it's all good. Mm-hmm. That was the worst part.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, and there's like other things, little skips in there too. Is that like originally I asked her our original plan when I called for the first time was like I would like a be our guest wedding, and she's like can't be done, and then all of a sudden like. I forgot what month it was, but it's like, oh, when a be our guest wedding. It was like a prize. I called her immediately, and I was like, this is exactly what I wanted, and you said it couldn't be done, and now it can be. And I was, like, livid. But she put the example was that it's like Cinderella's suite. Like, it's just something they do that's not for everyone.
Right.
But I was still very upset. So it's like, basically, it's not been very fairy tale-esque.
No. But, you know, I mean, you have to go into planning a wedding knowing that not everything's going to go right, obviously.
Well, yes. And it's also a very hard process with theme park, because we wanted a theme park wedding.
Right.
Which means she has to go through this theme park people and then get back
her
to
partners.
us, her partners.
That's what they're officially called.
Yeah.
And it's hard doing, you know, long distance for everything because everything has to be done either email or phone call. We can't like go there and like talk to her or anything.
Like,
and we're at the mercy of her schedule because she has other stuff that she's doing. So.
Yeah, and I think like if you get married in just the wedding pavilion and then have like a resort reception, no stress. It would be fine.
Right, but when you're working with the parks, it's
hard.
You have to work around their schedule and their, you know, construction and whatever the heck else they've got going on. So.
Yes. So, she finally called us back.
Yes, on that bad note.
I would say it was like a month after. Close?
No, it was like a couple days. It was like a few days.
Was it only a few days?
Yeah, it was like Monday then that she got back to us. Because she was like, she said she'd make us her first priority since, you know, everything fell apart basically. And she said that we could do either the train station or the Tree of Life.
Yes.
Both things that we talked about earlier.
Yes.
But
like the train station would have been like the tree would have been down. So that was like out of the way. That was not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
So we had like a discussion, me and him.
Yeah, we weighed the pros and cons of both.
We were I was obviously Magic Kingdom, and he was Animal Kingdom.
Well, I wanted Tree of Life. Tree of Life was my number one since the beginning.
Favorite.
So
yes, and so we just talked about it. My mom chimed in on it,
and so we went with the Tree of Life.
Yes,
and that's where we're at now.
Yes,
and
nah.
So now, we saw The Lion King the other day, and that gave us a whole bunch of inspiration on decorating and stuff, because that's basically the theme. It's African themed. So.
Like, we weighed, like, because, we said how much lighting was before, but so Cinderella's carriage is for $4,000 to have. Yeah. So, the Tree of Life, you're not allowed to have the carriage at Animal Kingdom due to theming, and the horses can't turn around, and I think it's because they don't want any more animals that belong to Animal Kingdom there.
Right.
I feel like that's something. So and we just traded off the lighting with the carriage.
Right. And the only reason the carriage wouldn't have mattered price wise because you have to meet an enhancement minimum. So every time you do a ceremony or reception, they have certain price minimums that you have to meet to spend on stuff. So
and it depends it's like Tuesday and Wednesday, since those are like in the middle of the week, and if you have it at a resort, like that's your lowest. I think you only have to spend like 6 or something or 7.
Yeah.
And then it works your way up. So obviously
but we have
the most because
we're a theme park on a Saturday.
Like that's the worst. So we have a $12,000 minimum. But that goes super quick. Like, even if we didn't have that, we would have already spent it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to fill that.
Right. Because that includes, like, entertainment, linens, flowers, lighting, like anything. Yeah. Anything extra that's not like food.
Yeah. So, we had our ceremony picked out. And actually, yesterday, was that yesterday or this morning? Yesterday?
For what?
That Michelle sent us stuff to start filling out and signing.
Well, first of all, we have to have a reception space, and that was a problem.
Oh yeah, that was a was a problem. Because,
go ahead.
Well, we kept thinking, to have it in the Festival of the Lion King thing would be awesome.
Well, originally she said she only knew about Jico is the only Animal Kingdom Lodge area you could have a reception.
Yeah.
So that was in the back of our mind, but yes. The Lion King.
But Festival, we were like, ooh, we'll see. And then because we know that you can do like a private event and then they'll do a private show for you too.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Since that's like that's like my favorite thing ever since ever.
Yeah.
The show is awesome. And then, so we asked her, we're like, well, could we have it in the Festival of the Lion King for a reception? And she got back to us and she's like, well, you know, it's how much to rent, well, to have the space. You can have the space.
It was like $3,000 for the space.
For the space, but without the show. To have it with the show, it was like $35,000.
Yeah, the
and
show
we're like,
alone.
Okay, that's okay.
And we'd have to. Our ceremony is at 6 a.m. and you can only do the Festival of Lion King at night. So we'd have like over a 12-hour gap in between the two, and we just, as much as we would have liked the space, we just were like,
because it has to be after the last show.
2 hours after the
2
last
hours
show.
after the last show, which is at 6.
So it would be at 8:30.
Yeah,
8:30.
8:30. Yeah. So we were like,
yeah,
that's okay.
No, we didn't want to have our guests like just be like around for 12 hours, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we asked her to try to find if she could find anything else, and then she came up with what is now our reception space, which is Tiffin's.
And we got that news during our Broadway Lion King show. It was like meant to be.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I checked my emails right after, and she sent us that.
Yep.
So there's never been a wedding in Tiffin's either. So we still have a little unique side.
Yeah.
And I've never eaten there. I've never even been in there.
I haven't either.
But we've like the pictures.
I didn't even know where it was for the longest time.
Like the pictures are amazing, and they like fit our theme.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very pretty. So it'll be nice.
Yes.
So. So. Yeah.
I did have to. So I like originally we talked about doing our colors as like baby pink and like navy blue.
Yeah.
But we scratched that. We'll do that. We're having a reception in Wisconsin for people who can't make it.
Right.
So those will be our colors for. So like, I love Animal Kingdom too, but like, it's not like my pink pretty, reception.
And we've already started looking. So
our reception here is gonna be all like, like bling and pink and Magic Kingdom-esque and everything. Yeah. Everything that I didn't get through Disney.
But there it'll be very, Animal Kingdom, Lion King-esque.
Orange,
themed,
like
or
sunrise,
like sunset colors,
whatever.
Or sunrise, whatever it is.
Yes.
So we kind of like this. This is the cake that we want.
Yes, we do like that cake. The color's
a little messed up in the camera, but that's okay. So like dark red, orange, yellow.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yes. But so we have sent out our save the dates.
Yes.
And my handsome future husband.
Your husband? I'm your husband. I'm honored to be your future husband.
Made these and edited
I did the pic. Well, yeah. Well, Shutterfly did it really.
Yes.
But I edited the pictures.
Yes.
So,
but we made these before we were sure with Animal Kingdom. So I maybe would have done them a different color, but that's okay.
Well, we can do the invitations different.
Yeah, the invitations will be more Animal Kingdom. These were more for like Epcot.
They were.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, so this is for our home reception.
Yes. And you may be confused, but yes, we are doing the reception at home first.
Yeah.
Before our wedding, because I'm currently looking for a place down there, and he will be joining me, and we don't want to be just move down there together and then come back up here. I always wanted like the wedding. I want the wedding to be like the grand finale. I don't want like the awesome wedding and then come back.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know that it's weird to have it before. Trust me.
Yes.
We've already heard it that it's weird to have a reception before. But anyway, so these are the save the dates for the actual wedding in Florida and Disney, whatever. That's what they look like. So what we both wanted as far as the pictures is that we wanted black and white with like something colored. So like this is all black and white, that's color, and then the
window. Yeah.
Yep. So
The
that's what
balloon
they
was
look like.
easy because the balloon you could just make pink and it was fine. The
Right.
Be Our Guest picture was kind of hard to choose what color because we just had like the lighting.
Yeah.
But
So if you're planning a Disney wedding or know someone that's planning a Disney wedding, now you know what to look forward to, or not look forward to.
it is fun.
But we're a rare case. I feel like most people's don't go as wrong as ours did so far.
Basically
But you never
everything
know.
went wrong.
Yeah, basically anything that could did. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
once everything gets canceled like it did at Epcot, that's pretty much as bad as it can get. Because then you're just
Yeah.
starting from square one
And
again.
there were these people at Epcot that were around us because there were people. It was just like Festival of the Arts, so like people trying food and stuff.
Yeah, there were people right next to us,
Mhm.
and they overheard you on the phone, and I could hear them, and they were like, "Oh, we should like, do you think we should buy her a drink or something to cheer her up?" It was really funny.
Yeah.
But it was funny, but not funny at the same time.
No, I handled it well when I was on the phone with her, but once we were walking out, because we were walking out and that was our space.
Yeah.
Our ceremony.
That's
so
what I said before. I was
and
like,
then it like,
"Don't look at it."
and then it like hit me, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was crying. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
But I think our new plan will be awesome.
It'll be even better than Epcot
Yeah.
for sure. What? It will.
I was thinking I was going to show them my phone case, but we're filming on my phone, so I can't
Oh,
really show them my
yeah.
phone case.
Well, you can take a picture of it and put it in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll keep you updated.
Yep. And we'll have more videos on other stuff
Yeah.
in the meantime. So.
Yeah, we have a poo video coming up.
Oh yeah, from our Pooh Day.
Yes.
We have Pooh Day at Magic
Yes.
Kingdom, so that'll be out
That'll
next.
be coming up soon.
So.
Alrighty.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. I hit myself.